Hello, I'm Arfa Alam from the Partnership for Public Service. In collaboration with our partners at BCG, we are excited to bring you an employee engagement speaker series as a part of the 2021 Best Places to Work in the Federal Government ranking cycle. We're inviting federal leaders to share their expertise on some of the most commonly asked about employee engagement topics. I'm pleased to introduce you to our first speaker in the series, Katharine Kelley, the Chief Human Capital Officer at the Department of the Army's Futures Command. Let's hear what Katharine has to say about actions her agency take after receiving the FEVS results. What strategies have helped your agency successfully utilize the FEVS results to improve employee engagement?
The FEVS results are an important component to our strategy in Army Futures Command with respect to employee engagement. We know that employee engagement indices are one of the most compelling pieces of data that we can get as human capital directors that inform our ability to write policies and set conditions for being a place that people want to come to work. And that's really what we're all about in Army Futures Command, is being one of those places where people clamor to have an opportunity to be part of the process. So FEVS is a great tool for us because it really casts a wide net of content that then can be fed back to us as federal practitioners to truly understand what the feel of our workforce is within our community of practice. And I think the data that we get from that survey model is critical to what we learn year over year and what we can see in terms of trend analysis and where we need to really focus our efforts. So one of the things that we are most proud of here in Army Futures Command is what our employees tell us about their work experience and about what they value in the workplace. And that FEVS data allows us to target our campaign plan strategies, which we like to call the Unleash Talent line of effort inside of Army Futures Command. And we tailor our strategies based on what that data tells us. And right now, across the department, and I would argue perhaps across the federal enterprise, having access to relevant and timely data that can then be utilized to inform your workplace policies and practices is absolutely the most compelling thing that will set conditions for success. So we are very excited about what this survey model is able to deliver to us, and having that content handed to us as a practitioner and then letting us work through trend analysis to continue to improve each year based on that feedback is one of our most important tools in the toolkit.
How do the FEVS results factor into your agency's overall employee engagement approach?
The FEVS results are indicators that are critical to how we actually describe the environment that we're in to our leadership. Somebody like myself as the human capital officer for the command is going to be actively looking to see what our indices are telling us. We also like to use the data to feed back to the employees where we see trends, both positive and areas where we need to make improvement. One of the things that we're very passionate about in AFC is to make sure that we don't just isolate the information at the senior level, that we try to use it to inform and shape the content and the things that we're actually working to achieve in the talent management space. So for example, we saw some FEVS data on employee engagement that showed us we had really good direct engagement from employee to immediate first line supervisor. But we also saw where that second line leader might have had a disconnection with the employee's view. So we established a leader development program here in Army Futures Command that is specifically targeted to that mid-tier manager to try to improve the employee engagement index and really develop a relationship between that middle manager and that employee. And that FEVS data is really instrumental in helping us target in on where we really need to focus our efforts. And we've already seen some significant improvements year over year in using this tool to help us really narrow in on those strategies.